In 1948 to 1949, my parents separately went to Australia. On the outgoing journey, my father went first, and a few months later, my mother and brother joined him. And my brother at that time was about 18 months old, something like that. And they were there for around 5 years. He was there for 5 years. There's quite a lot there as well. When I look back at photographs of my mother in Australia, she was a different person. She was wearing a swimsuit. She'd been swimming in one photo. She was smiling. She was happy. She was smoking. As I understand it, she still drove at that time. She looked quite a happy bunny, really. As well, she might have been. She was... Now I have to rearrange my thinking again and say perhaps she did really love my father. More fool her. She looked happy. Then, in 1953, my father returned without her. They both ordered new copies of their birth certificates. But despite that, which was presumably the passports, my father brought my brother back on a passport which says no spouse. There isn't a record of his return, not in his name, but in a very similar name. And at first there was no record of my mother's return. When she did get back, whenever that was, and it's looking like the 12th of August 1954, she went by a circuitous route, South America, very circuitous, but she had an aunt now. She was completely different. Or was she? I think I've got a photograph of when I was supposedly 2. She still looks reasonably happy. And in fact, it all appears to have gone pear-shaped at about the time I was supposed to have had polio. After that, she was never the same. She did not smile at the camera. She did, especially not if my father was the photographer. She would not smile. She wouldn't even look at it. She didn't wear makeup. She didn't wear jewellery. She didn't go out of the house except shopping. She didn't drive. She didn't smoke. She didn't do very much of anything, actually, except keep house, look after my brother and I, up to a point. She drew, she gardened a little bit. That went over the years. She read, she watched TV. I mean, that was her life. Complete nothing, from my point of view. I was quite determined never to be like her. But I didn't know what had made her like that, even though I knew what my father was like. I really should write a script, because there was a point to this, apart from the fact that she had changed completely. I never saw a sign after that she was happy. She could put on a good show. I mean, my cousin said to me over the phone not very long ago, "Oh, your mother was always so happy, jolly." When? Not that I ever saw, not really. And I lived with her. You know, I've said already 24/7 for at least a decade. I've lost it.